At long last, Lord Zash's apprentice, may you soon gain the honors you so well deserve. On Korriban, you earned the right to be called Sith, but that was only the beginning. Your master wishes me to oversee your continued training.
Yeah, I've already been over this, so you're kinda late to the party, but whatever.
I am willing to learn whatever you have to teach.
Lord Zash said you were a good student and a fast learner. Lord Zash embraces the search for dark artifacts and secrets. Others choose the martial path, channeling their anger into physical strength. You too must find your path.
Well, I already chose my path.
I want to learn the secrets of the dark side.
Think it over.
Dark
Speak to
side.
Overseer Kryos when you're ready to begin your training in earnest.
Umpa hupa, chikilia umpasa dobiska, chaskruni dopat kurira, dokanki kung. O grani tampio da pushi umpa, pu tula musta. Tauz azulus uval tung mi chakulka dimaji.
Hello and welcome to Dromund Kaas. On your right you will see the creepy ambience, on your left you will see the imperial brutality, and dead ahead, an asshole. What the fuck?
Quiet, bodyguard. Save
Well, at least I
history
find myself
for
funny.
your own kind. As for you,
damn it.
slave, Darth Scotia is passing. Best get out of his way.
Gotta calm down. Got myself thrown out of that. Got myself thrown out of the mood. Yep.
Darth Scotia can wait.
You're making a huge mistake, Filth. Give your master a message for me. My eye is on her, and I know
because you only have
tell
one.
her that. I know what she's trying to do here on Dromund Kaas. You and your master have gotten this far, but it ends here, slave. I alone have the key. Tell her that. You and your master have no future on Dromund Kaas or in the Sith Order. Tell her that. Now, get out of my way.
Well, sir, allow me to tell you that.
What do you think? Can you eat him?
Jani Bradais, uns in Freis Tobnajal.
Fools.
The hell?
Are you acquainted with the big, ugly, half-machine Dark Lord? He had a message for you.
Damn Scotia. What business has he going behind my back, speaking to my apprentice? Trying to intimidate him, no doubt.
And failing at
Wretched
it.
monster. More machine than man and dangerously powerful. Ever since I arrived on Dromund Kaas as an apprentice, he's made every effort to stand in my way.
Maybe he hates girls. Who knows?
Disney, I know.
Ultimately, we cannot even begin the search for Tulakhod's ancient power with Scotia's rattling breath on our necks.
Somebody should stop him from breathing, then.
Yes, and that somebody is you. You
Excellent.
are going to kill Scotia for me.
Excellent.
Finally, a challenge worthy of me.
Good. That is precisely the attitude you'll need. I cannot be tied to Scotia's murder. Brazen power plays make the Dark Council nervous. But nobody will believe that a mere apprentice could defeat Scotia. It's impossible, and that's why it will work.
I do like doing the impossible. It's always so fun.
The impossible's my speciality.
Exactly.
So it seems. I've begun to piece together the puzzle for Darth Scotia's destruction, but some elements have yet to fall into place. Out in the jungle, a group of slaves has recently revolted. They were working on a colossal statue that has since gone unfinished. I believe Scotia is hiding something of great importance near this statue. Get the archaeological plans to the area from one of the slaves, and contact me by holocommunicator.
In bizo se waitai spila pressing kretai. In bize e wanata ataragata injais.
Maybe another time. Not now.
Does this mean you found them? You found the archaeological plans?
Of course I did.
Hope there's not too much blood on them.
Oh, no, no. I've read much, much worse. Now, let me see. Ah, yes. How clever. There's a chamber hidden under the Colossus itself. I bet my complete collection of Naga Sado's Yavin 4 writings that you'll find what we're looking for in this chamber.
Well then.
I'll get inside if I have to destroy the whole Colossus.
Sounds fun.
Such zeal. But destroying the Colossus won't be necessary. There should be a hidden entrance near the Colossus. It looks like Scotia has an entire underground base. You're looking for a tablet. The tablet is the symbol of leadership of an obscure Trandoshan cult. The lizards believe it was a gift from their deity, the Scorekeeper. Scotia stole the tablet and uses it to exert control over his Trandoshan bodyguards. Give them their relic, and Scotia's power over his bodyguards will turn to vapor.
We'll leave Scotia undefended.
Exactly. You have a sharp mind, apprentice.
I am the
Can I
best.
suggest Scotia's apprentices guard this base? I don't doubt they hold the keys to acquiring the Trandoshan tablet. Best kill them all to be sure.
Inubis just nas jans. Now
Yes, Kimball. Yes. Da-da-da-da. Oh, hi there. Nope. Denied.
I've recovered the Trandoshan relic.
Like a
Then we've
boss.
both had success in our endeavors. But the Trandoshan bodyguards are only part of Scotia's defense. His greatest weakness is that he's mostly machine. The rogue Sith Lord, Grathan, is holding a cyborg expert named Dorotsek captive. He has developed a neutralizer for me, the kind that should destroy Scotia's cyborg elements. Find Dorotsek, get him to tell you where the neutralizer is, and then silence him.
And by silence, you mean kill him, not silence like the Final Fantasy spell.
Of course, my master.
Grathan's estate is in the jungle. Interrogate the scientist. With any luck, Scotia will soon be out of our way, and then we'll be free to pursue Tulak Horde's lost power as we please.
Ustaitnians an parana rahitis ni aino.
Please, tell me Lord Zash sent you. Please, I can't stand it here any longer. I don't want to die.
Oh, that's too bad.
I understand you've created a device that can harm cyborgs. Give it to me.
The device? Oh, you mean the neutralizer, the cyber neutralizer. My finest work yet, though I don't quite see what the use of it is.
Well, I suppose I can let you in on a little secret.
Why, to fella Darth, my anxious friend.
But that's just what I'm saying. I don't know how useful it actually is. Lord Zash commissioned this weapon against cyborgs. The thing is, most cyborgs are only 10% machine. You need someone at least 50% machine for the neutralizer to do any real damage.
Oh, I think it'll do just fine.
Tell me where it is, or I'll kill you.
If you want it, take it. It's only a prototype, but I guess it'll work if there's one droid you really want to bash. It's in the lab building, can't be missed. But Grantham wouldn't let me have the power cells I need to power it. You'll need to steal those off his droids.
Why, how nice of you to tell me. Now get out of my sight, weasel.
Looks like it's your turn to die now.
No, please. Lord Zash said she'd free me.
Free you from life.
Not a moment too soon, apprentice. Tell me we were successful. Tell me you have the tech we need to destroy Scotia.
But I don't want to tell you. You should know already.
I have the prototype.
Fantastic. Magnificent. Perfect. Then the time to do the deed is now.
All the right words
Scotia
to
is in his
describe
chamber as
me.
we speak. Be ready. Even with the power you have over him, he will be a frightful sight.
Yeah, he is quite ugly.
Set your nerves of cortosis. Turn your fear into hatred. Remember, Scotia stands
I have
between
no
us
fear.
and glory.
No fear. None at all.
I feel as though I've lived my whole life for this moment.
Good. Now listen closely. This is how you will kill Scotia. The relic you found under the Colossus is the key to Scotia's power over his Trandoshan bodyguards. Go to Scotia's chambers and show them the relic. The Trandoshans should stand down, or attack him or something. The confusion should be enough. This is the first step.
Really? And what is step 2? Question mark? And step 3 is profit?
You don't know what'll happen?
Like I said, the confusion should be enough. You'll have to improvise the particulars. That's what makes it fun. With the bodyguards gone, you can get close enough to Scotia to use the prototype you stole from Graffens. But be mindful. Scotia may be more machine than man, but he's no weakling in the Force. Killing him will still be a challenge.
I like a challenge.
It wouldn't be fun if it wasn't.
I wish I could be there to see the contortions on Scotia's malformed face when you destroy him. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm due to make an appearance at a party in the Nexus Room Cantina. Meet me there when you're done.
I see. Nothing yet. What makes this slave so bold as to enter my chambers? Tell me, slave, are you insane, or do you have a death wish?
I will tell you.
I've been asked to kill you, and I hate to disappoint.
Skisk. Kill her.
You shall do nothing of the sort.
I'm your master now.
I am a she, not an it. Obey!
Clever. Zash must have stayed up many a night to think of that one. I suppose you'll be sending my bodyguards away now, or maybe you'll order them to kill me.
Well, as much as I kind of want to do this just to be mean and cruel, I don't want to just send them off and say they're free. That is the true response. You don't get to do anything, because this is all me.
You're free to leave anytime.
Okay, if you want them, whatever. Sure. Not that I care. Dumbass.
You shouldn't have done that. The bodyguards, they're nothing.
Clearly.
Show. But you
Show
subverted
what?
my authority.
Show
took
my power?
My slaves from me, and that makes me angry. And killing you will be over too soon. No. I think you're going to have to suffer first.
You talk too much. Behold, lightning strike spamming. You have some defensive thing, Kemball. Who knows, you might need it. Maybe I should use my goddamn cooldowns. Maybe, just maybe. Who knows? Kakarot? What? It sounded like you said Kakarot. We're not in Dragon Ball Z, Kemball, I'm sorry.
What is this? Ha! Did you... Zash! Zash! You've killed me!
If you're referring to Sash killing you, then no. She didn't. I did.
Don't blame Zash. This is all me.
Mindless. You don't know what Zash can do.
Do I look like I care?
Think of how many years she must have spent plotting my death. She will kill you, just like she's killed me?
It's the Sith way. If she tries anything, she's dead.
If that day comes, I'll be ready for her.
Well, when I'd heard she'd taken up with a Mandalorian, I was scandalized. Just scandalized.
A Mandalorian? Does nobody value Sith blood these days?
I know. Don't you think so, Zash?
I places Amin's Waiheis fools. Gawan dida seek from Tauhans.
Don't worry,
I'm
Cam.
sorry. Will you excuse me?
I'll
I
prove
need to
that
have a
Sith
quick
are still
chat with
powerful.
my apprentice.
If you must. Now, as I was saying.
Thank the Emperor you've arrived. It doesn't matter how much one drinks. These parties are just dull, 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 dull. I hope you've come to cheer me up.
Well, maybe we can think of something.
Your plan worked perfectly.
He's dead then? Excellent. You have performed magnificently, apprentice. None of this would have been possible without you.
Who dares interfere with our conversation?
Darth Anaton, I'm honored.
Oh, a Darth.
Yes. I'll just let you two chat.
Don't go anywhere just yet, apprentice. This call won't take long, and I have some further instructions for you. As I said, my lord, I'm honored, but why call me?
You have nerve, Zash. Nerve. But I thought you were smarter.
With all respect, Darth Anaton, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play ignorant with me, Zash. Scotia's dead, and you killed him.
Scotia? Dead? That's the first I've heard of it. When did this happen?
Just now, Zash, and you know it. What did you expect to gain? His position? His title? You know it doesn't work that way. Where's your discretion?
Discretion? I've been at this party for ages. I may have had a little much to drink, but I'm fairly certain I haven't murdered anyone.
You never know.
Though I have always fancied Scotia's chambers. So much more shelf space.
Zash, I don't want to have this conversation
Or
by
something.
Hollow. Report to my chambers immediately.
So
Yes,
angry.
Darth Anaton. It'll be my pleasure.
Looks like you have a meeting to get to.
Give me time to talk to Thanaton, and then meet me in Darth Scotia's chambers. And don't worry, you've played your part, now it's time for me to play mine. We did it, apprentice.
There she is. It's Lord Zash's apprentice. Surely she knows.
What do I
Wouldn't
know?
tell us if she did.
Warpines Brigan Iswis Buidan.
Aw,
Still, it
poor
doesn't hurt
Kim.
to ask, does it?
Colonel, let it rest.
I will not let it rest. Everyone knows Lord Zash was at the party when Scotia was killed, and yet everyone knows she killed him.
That does
She
not
somehow
make
devised a way
sense.
of being in two places at once. If I let it rest, we'll all be dead.
You know what they say, curiosity killed the cat.
That's not fear I smell, is it?
No, of course not. But one must be ever vigilant on Dromund Kaas so that your enemies don't gain an advantage.
Maybe you shouldn't talk so much then.
Yup.
But I must know. Please,
Fine.
you must tell me. How did Zash kill Darth Scotia?
Lord Zash is innocent.
Clearly she's not going to tell you, Kiernan. Let it rest.
Fine then, fine. But I'm warning you, Calaveras. Lord Zash is becoming too powerful
Calavali.
too quickly. Since when has anyone in the history of the Sith committed a murder so brazenly, yet made it appear that she was somewhere else the entire time? It's enough to wake the Emperor, I tell you.
Perfect timing, apprentice. I just met with that insufferable Thanaton, and I have good news.
He's making me a Darth. Wonderful! Actually, I don't think so.
Everyone's talking about how you killed Scotia.
Good. Let them talk. They can't prove anything, and it'll drive them mad. And my meeting went exactly as I planned. You would have been proud of me. I went into a reprimand, but I emerged a Darth.
Well, goddammit. And here I thought I was the one who's becoming Darth. Oh, so sad.
You've certainly earned it.
I did more than you realize. Nevertheless, what's important is that we are finally free to act. Remember the map you found on Korriban that pointed us to the power of Tulak Horde? The first piece of that artifact, that power is here on Dromund Kaas. This piece is in the deepest chamber of the Dark Temple. Scotia always hoarded the key to the chamber like a Hutt hoards his credits. Now I have Scotia's title, his chambers, his research, and his key. He always said I would enter the Dark Temple over his rusting corpse. However,
there
I
we go.
won't be the one to go into the Dark Temple. You will.
Oh, why am I not surprised?
It will be my pleasure.
It sure does.
Before I went to Korriban to choose an apprentice,
But I don't
a
care.
furious apparition awakened in the Dark Temple, implacable in its anger, murdering all who trespassed on the innermost chamber.
How very
But
nice
I
of
had
it.
a dream. An apprentice of low origin humbled himself, or herself as it happened, before the apparition, pacifying it. That's why you and your peers were chosen.
What now? Me being humble? That's just... No. No. Actually, I am quite humble, but...
I always knew I was special.
Why
You've
should
been
I be when I'm
a far
Sith?
more capable apprentice than I
This is
ever hoped.
reality.
But for this task, you must put aside your pride.
Oh.
You must go into the temple and face the apparition. And when you do, I believe that your humility will be the key. Still,
But you had the key.
I want you to know, I'm not certain you're the one from my dream. I fear I may be sending you to your death.
Oh, come on. As if. Even if you were, I'm gonna end up being alive no matter what. I'm Sith, for crying out loud.
You're a Sith. Start acting like one.
You're right. You retrieved the holocron from Korriban when no one else could. If that's not proof of your destiny, I don't know what is. Tulak Horde's power awaits us both. We must not lose sight of this goal. Use this glyph to enter the innermost chamber of the Dark Temple. Humble yourself before the apparition, and bring back the piece of the artifact.
I
will.
In Puidangarja.
Knock knock. Who's there? Just a Sith. Oh dear. Hello. What's up, Kim? Well, this ain't creepy at all. Oh dear. Ah! Oh! It's like a bouncy house, just more deadly. Ugh.
Yes, yes. I have been waiting for you. I felt your movements in the Force, and they stirred me from my nightmare.
Well, that sounds nice, I guess.
I am still too weak to leave, but I knew if I made myself enough of a nuisance, you would eventually come.
Eh?
The Sith throw flesh endlessly at what they cannot control. And here you are, blood of my blood. Here you are.
Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
You don't know me.
No, I do not.
Has our family fallen so far that the daughter of my daughters does not know the name of Calig? The name so long revered in the annals of the Sith.
Eh? That's a nice
You
wall.
are my descendant.
Very creepy.
By how many generations I do not know. But know this. Your strength in the Force has awakened me from my stupor.
Well... That's interesting.
What do you mean, I awakened you?
When the weaklings of this planet trespassed my tomb, I rose, resuming my former life. This temple became my kingdom, and I was once more a lord of the Sith.
Well, I'm happy for you then.
When you first grasped
I think.
the hilt of your lightsaber, I knew my hour had come and gone. That your strength, not mine, would return our family to glory.
What glory? There's so many questions right now.
I'm going to return our family to glory.
Our family.
That's what he
was
said, at
torn
least.
From greatness, crushed by the treachery of another, a man named Tulak Horde.
Oh, you know that guy, Ken?
I places Amin's Whiteheis fools. Gawantida seek from Tauhans.
Now, let's just hear him out.
Your master is dead, beast. You serve the child of Calig now. Flesh of my flesh, you should teach your servant to obey.
Maybe, but I like him. And also that's kinda... what do you say? Ironic, maybe? Kem served a guy who killed that guy, and then I'm descended of him, and now he's serving me. Wow. And indeed, that's not your call. I do my own thing. So, shut up, Grandpa. Great-great-grandpa, something.
I will deal with him as I see fit.
Fair enough. I only caution you not to take obedience for granted.
I don't. That's why I have power.
In restoring our bloodline to glory, you must not make the same mistake. Treachery is the Sith's endless game. You must win it.
Of course, I know treachery is their thing. I already know. Everyone's going to betray me.
Don't worry about me.
Beware your master. Beware your apprentice. Never be taken by surprise. Do these things, and you will be unstoppable. But you have not come to see me. You have come for the artifact I managed to wrest from Tulak Hord before he died. Take the artifact, but be careful. I know not what it does. Only that betrayal follows it everywhere.
Betrayal, you say? Then the Sith will love that.
When betrayal shows up, I'll kill it.
Exactly.
If only all things were so simple. Keep your eyes open. I hunger for the day when our power will be restored. We will meet again.
Well, let's have a look. There we go. So careful. Oh look, holocron. And now I'm getting out of here.
Apprentice, do you have the artifact yet?
Yeah, I have it, of course I do. I'm amazing, aren't I?
I have the artifact in hand.
Of course. Brilliant. Magnificent.
You praise me way too much. It's unnerving.
Chambers. I cannot wait to see this artifact. And I have a surprise for you.
Oh? Yep. Oh boy.
I love surprises.
Trust me, you'll love it. Now hurry back with the artifact. I can't wait. Fantastic, Apprentice. You're just in time for my surprise. Since you left for the Dark Temple, I've been reading and reading and reading.
And reading.
Scotia's chambers are a treasure trove of research. Now who would have thought a man like that had such a curious intellect? It almost makes me regret that we had to kill him. But let me see this wonderful artifact you found.
Sure, but what about my little surprise?
You mentioned you had something for me.
Indeed I did. And I'll get to it in a moment.
Aww.
But tell me, how did you manage to pacify the apparition?
Well, I don't want to tell her we were late. Blah blah blah. I don't want to tell her we were. I can't talk right now. I don't want to say that. There we go. What? Okay. Just because. That's just too damn funny.
First I took a magnet, and then a chance cube.
Fair enough.
Kim even finds
Your
it
secrets
hilarious.
are your own. I, however, will not be so guarded. I've been studying Tulak Hord's artifacts closely for some time, and one glance at this one you've brought back confirms everything I've suspected.
What
These
you
artifacts
suspecting?
will change everything, Apprentice. You especially.
Eh?
They will make you more powerful than you could imagine. I have foreseen it.
So we're getting artifacts to make me stronger. Not you. Just me. I can live with that. Sure.
I don't know. I can imagine quite a bit of power.
Never such
Maybe
as
even
this.
power that is
This artifact is one
without
of 5
limits.
that together describe a peculiar ritual used by the great Tulak Hord when he conquered the Dromund system. Until I have all the artifacts, I cannot understand the full nature of the ritual, but I have foreseen that you alone will wield the ritual's power. The artifacts are scattered across the galaxy, some hidden by Tulak Hord himself, and some wrenched from his hands by betrayers. Documents and Scotia's effects point to Balmora and Nar Shaddaa, but I will need to do more research to locate the other two.
You're getting artifacts to make me stronger. Now, that just seems so un-Sith-like. Oh, I'm going to make my apprentice so very, very powerful. No. No. You'd only do that to gain something from it. Oh dear, there's something you're not telling me. But I don't care.
I'll get started right away.
It's not much to go on, but I will continue my work behind the scenes to get you more information. But first, I believe I mentioned a surprise earlier.
That you did!
If you're going to find these artifacts, you'll need a ship, and so I have ordered you one. All you need to do is pick it up.
Woohoo!
For me? You're too kind.
Yes, you've earned it. You'll find your ship at the spaceport. Then, the galaxy is yours to explore. Don't forget to contact me when you reach each planet for more information on the artifacts' locations. Good luck, and good hunting.
Ababarna habens, Glaubena, ni in usakwai, usiterens apipao.
Ooh, so excited! Behold! What a beauty! Whee!
Greetings. I am 2VR8, factotum droid for this vessel. You must be my new master. Gentle, kind new master.
Me 2VR8. The Empire's droid and one hell of a coward.
What are you? My personal entertainer? Do you perform tricks?
Not as such, master. I would be willing to learn tricks if it pleases you, however. I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to meal preparation, ship maintenance, janitorial duty, and etiquette. Welcome aboard this Fury-class Imperial Interceptor, a versatile craft combining a starfighter's maneuverability with armament to rival larger military vessels. You'll find all of the standard amenities, including your own private captain's locker for storing valuables. The astrogation console contains a constantly updated map of the known galaxy. Interstellar communications are accessed via the ship's holoterminal. Priority alerts that you may find useful are available from the Imperial HoloNet console. Lastly, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to issue new orders. Any questions, Master?
None whatsoever. And also, this is the same the same ship you get as the Sith Warrior. Same goes for the Jedi classes; they get the same ship as well. Apparently, not much love for those because they're so awesome already. They can share a ship.
I have a mission to complete. Time to see what this ship can do.
Thank goodness you aren't deactivating me.
Coward.
I mean,
Pathetic weasel.
I regret I am unable to offer you combat support, Master. Frankly, my chassis couldn't withstand the stress. However, should any errands arise that are beneath your superior status, please do not hesitate to call upon me. I function to serve you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on your bridge. It will program the proper astrogation coordinates and activate the engines.